Hello, Jameson.
Two other. Yes, Tim. How's it going?
Good,
Can you
good.
hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
Great.
Got a little bit of an echo there, but that's all right. No problem.
All right. Sorry about that. I think that's the way it's going to be. Unless I can use my phone. Is that what I understand? I can use my phone?
You can if you want. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
You must be in an open room or something.
I'm in an open gym right now. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's cool. No worries.
All right.
Anyways, so today what we're gonna be doing, just kind of going over the website, kind of showing you, the ins and outs as far as editing goes. So
Great.
along the way, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise we're just going to pretty much just go over the site. So
Great.
my first question to you is: have you been given access to the site? Have you gone and done any changes yet?
No, that's what I thought you were going to do for me.
Okay. Well, yep, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be showing you everything, and then from here on out, then you'll be able to make your own changes. So
Great.
training. So all right. So let me know when you can see my screen, and we'll get started.
All right. There it is.
So all right. So here's the site. So to log in to make any changes, since the site isn't quite live yet, you just go to madaboutcrossfit.com, and at the end, you just go /login, like so.
It's just like that. That's all there is to it. I don't need to write live edit.
Yep, and then from here, you just put in your login information, so your email and password. And again, like I said, I will set that up for you after our meeting here, and I'll send that over.
Okay.
Okay. And once you're logged in, what you'll see here on top is the Live Edit Aurora toolbar. Okay, so on the top left is the Live Edit Aurora logo.
Yep.
Okay. Then in the middle on top, you'll see all of your options that you have to manage the site. Okay.
Okay.
So here, the first one on the left is Edit, and when you go in there, you'll see everything that you have to edit the site. And again, I'll go over that a little bit later.
Yep.
Next, you'll see is Design, and I'll show you this one quick. Nothing really to see in here. It just really shows you what design you're using. So obviously, since we created this design for you, we customized it. It is the Mad About CrossFit template, and the home layout is what we're using. So again, nothing really to see in here. It just shows you what template and design you're using. So okay. Next is Pages, and in there again, I'll go over that a little bit later. And in there, you'll be able to add pages, delete pages, edit the SEO, the search engine optimization of each of those, and all that again is handled right in there. The next one, which is eBlast, is where you can set up an email marketing campaign. So if you want to send out a mass eBlast, in here is where you can set up a mass email and send it out to a bunch of email clients, so a bunch of your customers. Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
The next one here is mobile, and I can show you that one quick. You just click right on the icon, and like so, you'll see this mobile device that shows up. Okay.
Yep.
And as you see here, then on the right, you'll see how your site kind of unfolds in a mobile device, so in a smartphone. Okay. As
All right, I like that.
All the content that's in here.
Nice.
Okay. So all your pages and so on. Okay. You
Right.
click on it to hide it. The next one here is More. And when I click on that, you'll see some more options that you have to manage your site. So I won't go into most of these. They're mostly for you. But the first one here, Account Info, is where you can set up and look at your account information. So all of your billing information is in there. Your package details for your site is in there. Okay? So it's kind of all where that's handled.
All right.
The next one is Store, and it's where your online store is. So not to be confused, if you use MindBody, MindBody is separate from this one. This is, again, the Live Edit store. So, if you want to sell any online promotional products, so if you have any T-shirts or hoodies that you guys sell, then we can set up a store, so you can sell them online.
Okay, so you guys have that option too. You give that option.
Yes, we do. Yes, that we do.
Gotcha.
The next one being File Manager. I'll go over that a little bit later too. But basically, it's just a place where you'll store all your files. Okay, so anything that you want to use on the site will all be uploaded to there before you can use them on the site.
All right, got it.
But what I mean by files, any JPEG images, PNGs, if you have any docs, like a Word doc or a PDF, or even a hard video copy, okay?
Has to be loaded up there first. Got it.
Has to be loaded in there first, correct. Next is Users and Groups. And in there is where I set up everyone with access. So, after today, I will go in there and add you as a user. And if you have anyone else that you want to have access, feel free to go in there and add them. You just got to put in their email, and then an invitation will get sent to their email box where they can activate their profile and log into the site then.
Okay.
Okay. Next one being dashboard, and again, I'll go over that a little bit later. And that's kind of the back-end portion of the site, kind of where everything's stored and everything else is kind of managed all in one centralized location for you.
All right.
Further here on the top right, you'll see that picture of a person and the name Timmy Jacobs there, and that is who I am. That is me. So what you're seeing there is the current person that's logged into the site right now.
Right.
Okay, so obviously since you're seeing my screen, you're seeing me logged in. So when you log in, it'll say your name, and you can go through there. As you see, you've got a manage profile link. You can go through there and manage your profile, and do all that stuff for you.
All right, great.
Okay. The next one there, you see that graduation cap and the help link, and just as it says, that's our online help. So maybe in there we have some step-by-step tutorials that can help you out along the way. So like I was trying to say, if you ever get stuck or something's not making sense, feel free to go in there and read up on it. Otherwise, if it ever gets too frustrating, please feel free to give me a call. I'm here to help. So if ever anything gets too difficult, just let me know and I'll help you out. So. Okay. And the last one here, the padlock with the sign out link, is the sign out button. So obviously that will then sign you out of the website, so you'll just see the full website without your editing tools. So.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is actually your file manager. So again, we'll stay in the more, and you just click on File Manager.
Yep.
Okay. Then once the page loads, as you see a bunch of images in here, a bunch of thumbnails. Okay. So again, like I said, it's where all of your assets for the website are stored. Okay.
Okay.
So everything is uploaded in here. Now, if you ever need to upload any new files, over here on the top right, just click Upload a File, and you'll just navigate to your folder. You can select some images here. Click Open. You'll then watch as they upload here. Okay, then when they're done uploading, just refresh the page. And then like so, you'll see your new images. So there's one of them, and then there's the other.
All right, nice.
Okay. Something you can also do in here is you can organize you can organize your images into folders. So over here on the left, if I click this arrow down, I can create a new library or a new folder. And in here, like I said, you can create a new folder. And as you create it, you'll give it a name. You'll then click the checkbox by the images you want to put in that folder. And then you can either go add to remove to folder or add to library.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Easy enough.
So add those images. Okay. So that is your file manager, again, kind of where everything's stored.
Nice. Okay.
Excuse me. I'm going to go back into the more. Just click on the tab.
Yep.
Now I'm going to show you your dashboard. So just click right on the icon. Okay. And then now what dashboard is, again, like I said before, it was kind of the back-end portion of the site. So again, it's kind of where everything's stored, and you can also, navigate around the whole site straight from here through all the modules. So, on the left, you'll see all your services. So again, we'll kind of go over each of these today. So again, your account info. So again, you can go in there and look at your account info. You also have backups. So if you want to create a backup or set up a, take a backup of the site, just go right in here. Otherwise, we do take weekly backups, and it looks like it runs every Sunday.
Okay, so you guys are already doing that for us.
Yes, yep, it is set up to do that for you. Now,
excellent.
Yep, and again, we do it for your security. So, you accidentally delete a page or delete some content, we, don't remember what it is, we can always restore it back to a spot where hopefully we can get that content back. So,
nice, okay.
Now, one thing to note, now say you work on the site once and, you make a bunch of changes, you didn't delete anything you don't need. Now, say you work on it and, you're like, all right, well, I just made a bunch of changes. I want to do a backup today so I know it saves at this point. Okay.
Right.
Now, you can do a custom one yourself just by doing new backup. And you just give it a custom name and create, and it'll run, right now. And then you can, have your data saved from today.
Otherwise, it won't happen until that next Sunday period, right?
Yep, correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it won't run till that Sunday. So.
All right.
Correct. Okay. So again, it'll run for you no matter what. But otherwise, if you do a bunch of changes, feel you want to do it again, feel free to. It's right in here. So.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna click back on Manage, which will take me back to Dashboard. The next one down is Blog. Okay. Click on that, and in here, what you can do is you can set up an online blog for the site. Okay. So if you want to create a blog and have people, have some interaction with your customers, here's where you can do that.
Yeah.
So your first steps is go to your Settings tab. So just click on Settings. Okay. And then in here, what you'll do is you'll set up a title. You can give it a description if you want. You'll select a date format and a time format. Okay. And then when you have it set up, just click Save.
Yep.
And then you just go through the rest of your settings over here on the right. So you'll set up your footer. Just click on footer. And again, you'll just, you change your listing and post kind of how you want them to show. So your author name, post dates, links and tags and everything. Again, all up to you, depending on how you want it to look. The next section is for commenting and kind of how you want users to comment. If you want anonymous comments to show up, you can do that. Otherwise, people will have to, create a live edit account to create a comment.
Right.
Next one down you see is CAPTCHA word verification. Okay, and all that is it gives you that security for people to type in the words in that box. So it's it'll show up and say hey, type the words that you see here. And again, it does it for your security, so you don't get any fake users to doing that.
Any spam or anything like that. Okay, gotcha.
Right, yeah, right, correct. Then the next one you see is comment moderation, and when you change that to always, right here it tells you to enter emails. Okay. Now what this is whenever a user submits a comment, and you have this set to always, is that comment is going to get sent to you, so you can look at it to approve it.
Right.
Okay. So you can kind of filter out comments if you'd like. Otherwise, it'll get sent to here as well. So if you're on the site and you're not looking at your email right away, you'll be able to see it in here as well. So.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yep.
Next is your sidebar. And again, just more settings for you, whether you want images to show, your description, so on. Next one is a big key one, and it's social. So it's for your social media. So if you want like buttons to show up, those are the selections on top. Also, if you want to have your comment post to Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so down here you see it says obviously post to Facebook, Twitter. So if you would like it to do so, just click the checkbox, and it'll just tell you to log into the social media account.
Nice, and it automatically does it. Perfect.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Next one being media, so just how you want your media to show.
Okay.
Just gives you certain sizes. Again, those are default, so if you feel they need to be changed, don't feel free to.
Okay.
That's just a default setting for you. Next one being import blog, and here's if you want to import a blog if you have one. So if you have a WordPress or a blog from the past, here you can, import it.
So like currently, if you go to madaboutcrossfit.com, we do have a blog.
Okay.
You could upload that, and so all that's still on the website, basically.
Do you know where it's through, where it was created through?
I believe it's WordPress.
Okay. In that case, they should give you an XML file.
Okay.
It says here, so Blogger XML file.
Yep.
So WordPress. And then from there, we just import it here, and it should get imported in. So.
Otherwise, you just kind of start from anew.
Yes, correct.
So is it possible to have more than one blog, or is it just one?
I think right now we just have it set up as one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're looking into it so we can have more than one in the future. So.
Because we're going to want, if you look at our website right now, like the WAD is a blog, and then we have this separate blog with like, media and like a paragraph, some info. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's one, it says get comfortable, that's one post on a blog. Yeah, those on the right there. And then the WAD, I believe, is a blog itself. Is that right?
Right, yep. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I don't want to get too far ahead here. I mean, you obviously know a lot more than me, so.
Okay, yeah, I'll look into that for you and see what I can find.
All right.
I know for right now, I think we have it as one. So again, we'll check in.
So I'm just wondering the way, like if you go to the new site that you guys have set up for us, we have those big buttons. I don't know, I guess you call them buttons, right? One says workout of the day. The other one says Mad About CrossFit blog. So I'm just wondering how that's going to work. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's two of them right there.
Okay.
Workout of the day and then blog. I think those are both going to be, how does that work if there's only one blog?
Okay. Yeah, that I'll have to check into. I'm not quite sure myself.
Gotcha. Like I said, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but you got me thinking for a second.
Hey, that's good. Spinning wheels is good.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check into that and see what I can do for you.
All right. I mean, I'm assuming since you guys set it up, then it's going to work anyways. It's just, that's all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. All right. We'll go back to dashboard again, more in dashboard.
Okay.
And to finish up in here, again on the left, you got your file, so in your file manager, form, so that's where your form details all go. So whenever someone fills out a form, all of the information is stored in there. Okay.
Oh, so I can pull all their information out of there?
Yes. Yep. So whenever somebody fills out a form, again, all that data gets stored right in there.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Next one being Google Analytics. So I'm going to click into that one here.
Right.
Say you set up a Google Analytics account through, obviously, Google. If you don't have one, you can just go to google.com/analytics.
Yep.
You'll sign up there. It is free. So you can set up the site. When you set it up, you are given a site ID, which is a number that you just plug right in here in site ID. It might say web account ID. It's all the same. And then you just plug in your Google email and your Google password, submit, and then then the reports will be able to get pulled from the site, so you can then look at them on Google.
Okay.
And then again, what you'll see is how the site's progressing, which pages are being hit, how many times people are coming to the site, how much further they're going on, how long they're staying. You'll see geographically where the people are coming from, as far as viewing the site. Okay, so whether they're coming from, Chicago or Minneapolis, Denver, Sacramento, what have you, Stockholm, wherever, wherever they're finding themselves.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so that's where you'll see that information. Go back in here again. So keep going here on the left, pages. Again, is where you can set up your pages, and we'll go over that a little bit later. Profile is where you can set up and modify and update your live edit profile. So again, up here, again, you can set up your name, put in an image if you'd like.
All right.
Did all that. The next one is templates, and I actually recommend staying out of there. That's where we set up the site and create it. It's all right in there in templates.
Okay.
And then again, you got your users and groups, where again we set up everyone with access to the site. Okay. Next, over here on the right, you'll see your apps. So this first one being MindBody. I click into that. Okay, so it shows that you are successfully connected to the MindBody app, and as I look down here, it looks like we got a style and that's making your text white, but looking at here, your studio ID is received, the activation code is hooked up. However, it says you are currently still have some items that we need to uncheck in your MindBody account. So,
okay.
I know there's a section in there for
So it's when you sign up as a client in the client view of MindBody, you're required to put that information in birthday, emergency contact, and gender, and they're telling us to uncheck that so people don't have to put that in?
Well, it's since you're not using the MindBody site for having people sign up, you're not using it through us.
Yep.
So we need to check so it works so the API works with our system. Not that you're not getting that information. There is a form on the site which gets that information, and everything is required still. It's just really a setting in the back end of MindBody that we just need unchecked.
Okay, so I need to uncheck that for you.
Yep, that'd be great.
You need to do it right now, or?
Say that again?
You need me to do it right now?
Later today is fine. That's okay.
Okay.
The site isn't fully live yet, so I mean, later today, tomorrow would be great.
Okay.
Then otherwise, over here on the right, you have your MindBody site settings, and we'll just go over that with you quick. So here, this original tab is your products, and it shows you which products you have available for purchase. So as you see on the left, these are all of your items that are available for purchase. Okay. And again, when you set them up in MindBody, they will then show up in here. All right. And when you delete them, so they'll also come out. Otherwise, if you don't want any of these to show up on the site, just uncheck the box and click Save, and then they won't show up.
All right.
Okay. Next after products is the Sign Ups tab, and it's how you are delegating your Sign Ups tab on the site. So right now, when they go to your schedule and they click Sign Up, it is staying all within the website. So they're signing up and they're paying everything through your site here. If you ever want that to change in the future, you can just change the sign up button on top so it goes to your MindBody site. Okay.
Gotcha.
So again, there's your selection there.
Okay.
Next, you go to schedule. Okay. And this top one is your class schedule, so it shows you how your schedule is being worked. The top one here being the resource. It says, show resource field in my class schedule, then rooms location. So on your class schedule, if you check this, it then shows where the class is taking place at the studio, okay, or gym or wherever you're at. So,
yep.
And then the next one, it says show enrollments in your class schedule. So it's showing everything else then in your class schedule. So not just the classes, but workshops, private training, all that other, classes or all those other, all those other things that you have to offer will show up then. Okay.
Yep.
And then the last one being for the enrollments page, it then shows a drop-down filter on your enrollment page if you have that checked. So all that is. That way they can easily search for what they're looking for.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then lastly here is your staff display, and these are all of your staff that are showing up on your staff page. Okay. So if you ever want these to not show up, you just uncheck the box and click Save. Otherwise, just keep them saved and they'll be good.
All right.
Okay. Now, from here, I'm going to go back to your Manage one more time, back to Dashboard. And the one over here on the right yet, the scanning icon, as it says, is your QR code. Okay. Yep. So as you see there on the icon, it's that little scanning icon. So if you want to create one of those, just click into here. Okay. That'll bring you back to the front end of the site. And as you see in here, it tells you to enter in any text or URL to create your QR code. Okay. So what you can put in there, for example, is your website URL. And when you click Create QR Code, it'll then generate that little scanning icon for you. Okay. And then you can save that image to your desktop, and you can put it on any print ad that you have. So if you have a brochure or a magazine ad, a newspaper spot, newspaper ad, even if you want to put it on your studio front or your storefront, this way whenever somebody scans it, it takes them directly to that URL, directly to that link. Okay.
Nice. So I'm wondering.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but like currently on our business cards, we have it on our business card. Yeah. And since the URL is not going to change, I'm assuming the QR code won't change either. Is that correct?
Right. Yep. If you have one already generated, it'll be the same. So.
It'll be the same. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
And it doesn't just have to be a URL to the site. It can be maybe a coupon or a 5-day free pass or something like that.
You can get creative. Okay.
Yeah, you can be. There's a wide range of things you can do with this.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's your QR code. So now I'm going to actually go back to your home page and just leave descending.
Yep.
And now we're going to go through kind of one of the main things about Live Edit here, and kind of one of the main reasons you have Live Edit, and it's so you can make your own edits to the website. Okay. So if you ever want to go in and make any changes, once you log in, just click right on Edit, and then right here you'll be presented with all of your editing tools.
Nice.
Okay.
Look at that. That looks easy.
Here's everything you can add to the site. So, whether it's text, image, or videos, video on YouTube, if you're going to do any custom HTML, image galleries, sliders, custom forms, placing the blog, and also even a search function. Okay.
Nice.
So again, these are all of your options that you have to add to the site. Now, also when I clicked Edit, as you see down on the page, you see all these red boxes have appeared. Okay, all these red areas. Okay.
Yep.
Now these are all the spots where you can add content to. Okay. So any of these icons, if you want to add anything to any column, just click and drag the icon down. And then depending on where you place it, your editing box will appear.
Okay.
And again, depending on what you brought down, you'll then be able to add to that column. So for example, I brought text down. I have my test title. I put in a text for a title.
Okay, nice.
Here's my paragraph text. Okay.
Very easy.
I can continue to add more. Okay. Or you can even copy and paste. Okay.
Okay.
So now, say you want to style the title to make it look more like a title. Like "Welcome to Mad About CrossFit," like above.
Right.
In order to change that, just highlight the text. And then right here it says paragraph. You just click that, and then you'll just change your heading. Okay, to a different heading. Heading 1, heading 2, and so on. Heading 3.
All right, nice.
Okay, so that's how you can change your title.
Just like any other typical Word document editing. Gotcha.
Right. So yeah, something similar to that. I mean, obviously we don't have all this, all the selections like that. Again, only so many fonts can show up on the web, and also,
Right.
I mean, you don't really want to change the fonts all that much. Really just a title, because you want to keep the site, unified. Looking very similar. I mean, you don't want every page to have a different color or something, because then it's then it's not all gonna be the same. Somewhat.
Right. You want it uniform, looking the same. Gotcha.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Now, for example, say you want to create a link on the site within your text. Okay. So to do that, you just highlight the text that you want to be the link. So, for example, I can go, click here to view schedule.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, you want that to be the link, and you just highlight it. Then right here in the second row, kind of towards the middle, you see that chain link. You hover, it'll say edit link. A window will appear. Then right here in this box where it says link URL, you're going to then paste in that URL.
Nice.
So if I wanted to link to that page, obviously I'd navigate to it, and I'd just grab the URL right here on top, paste it right in here, click insert, for example. I'll just put in a default URL, /page/home, insert. It shows up as a link, and it shows up as a link, and then you can just click save, and it will save.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yep.
Kind of like so. Now, say you want to go into this section right here, welcome to Mad About CrossFit, and you want to modify that section. That's already there.
Okay.
So just click right on the box. Right,
yep.
Click right in that text. Again, your area will appear.
Nice.
And so I can add more text.
Perfect.
Okay. And again, I can save it if I wish to save it. Okay. So that was text. Next one, I'll go over a few of these for you. Next one being image. So just click and drag image down. Okay. Then you'll be brought to your image editing window. And again, these are all the images that we uploaded to the file manager.
Right.
Okay? So to place one, just click on the thumbnail. All right, and right here in this first box, it's giving you a size of an image, okay, a suggested size. All right. So what it means by that is, you know, with all the great development of cameras these days, when you take a picture with a new camera, you know, the size of that image is just astronomical. It's huge. Okay.
Right.
So you can upload it to the site, and then when you're ready to place it, again, Live Edit's telling you, hey, you know, this image is too large to fit in this column. All right, we need to resize it so it fits. And that's what it's doing right here. It's just giving me that suggested size. Okay. So 620 is the width of that column. So it's saying, all right, this is going to fit perfectly at this size. Let's place this image. So that's what it does there. It's placing that image for you. Okay. Now, if you don't like that size and you want it to make it, you know, a little smaller or just, you know, make it a different size, go to the Choose Size tab, and right in here it says Create a Custom Width is where you can create that new size.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
And then again, just you can type in a new number, click Create Size, go Save, and the image will then save for you. All right, so next, after that you see video and YouTube, and again, those are for placing video on the site. So video actually works very similar to the image plugin. You just click and drag it to the area, and you just select the file that you've uploaded. Okay, and again, it will place it so it fits in that column. Now, the next one being YouTube, just click and drag that again to the area you wish. Your editing box will appear, and it tells you to enter ID or URL of the video. All right, so all that means is you're going to navigate to your YouTube video, all right, and the page that it plays on in YouTube, and you're just going to grab the web address that shows up on top. Okay, so you just copy that YouTube address, paste it in here, and click Save. And then it will
All right.
And again, it's the YouTube URL that you're looking for.
Right.
Okay. All right, so the rest of these, again, pretty self-explanatory. HTML is for bringing in a custom HTML. So if you want to bring in, for example, like your Twitter feed or your Facebook feed, you know, you can get the HTML from those social media sites and just click and drag HTML down, and you can place those custom spots. Okay. Again, gallery for placing a mass amount of images. So if you want to create it like we did before, we create a folder in File Manager, and then we can place those images on the page, you know, whether it being a gallery or a slider. Okay. The next one, which is really cool, I like it. It's our online form. So I just click and drag form down. Okay, and now I can create my new form. All right, so I'm going to give it a name. For example, I'm just going to go contact us. Receiver email is the email it's going to get sent to. So for example, I'm going to go tim.jacobs@getliveedit.com.
All right.
Okay. And now I can start building my form. All right. So here, after basic, we have basic and advanced. So I'm going to go to the advanced tab, and all I do is I click and drag the fields that I want over. So name, if I want name. Email, if I want email. Say I want U.S. address, and I can even customize the label here, like all of them, and you can get rid of U.S. if you want, which just says address. And go back to basic. And if I want to create my own text field, I just click and drag that down. And if I want to get anything specific, like a phone number, then I can do that like so. Okay.
Nice.
And I can go over text area. Then this one is more or less for questions or comments, and I generally go 40 columns by 5 rows, and that is delegated by characters, so it means 40 characters wide by 5 characters tall.
Okay.
And it just creates that box for you. And lastly, I'm going to bring over the submit button. Okay, and then there's my submit. Okay, so like so, you know, in the last not even a minute there, I just created a quick form. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you want any of these to be required fields? Just click on the bar, click on the blue bar where you want it.
Yeah.
Select required to yes. Okay, so name and email I want both to be required, so I just change that both to yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then like so, when I'm done, I can just click save. Then that form will then place on the site.
Easy.
Like so, exactly.
Okay.
So again, those are the majority of your editing tools that you have. You know, again, feel free to use them. I mean, they're all these areas are able to have content in them. So, All right, so next after then edit, I'll show you is pages. And again, like I said before, it's where you can create, add and manage, the SEO of each of your pages. Okay.
Right.
So once I open the box, once I click the other pages, your pages window appears. For example, I'm going to navigate to the home page information. So I just click on the bar.
Okay.
Okay. So over here on the right, you'll see all of your information updates. Okay. And the areas that you really need to know are in the advanced section. Okay. For example, the title bar. Okay. And that's actually what's going to show up in the website browser tab in title. So as you see, it says home right here and there.
Yep.
Website title. So a good example to put in there would be obviously the name of the page, which is home, and then maybe I'll just go like this, and I'll go mad about CrossFit. That would be a great title to put in there.
All right, nice. I like that.
And then obviously you just change it for each page, so it'd be about us, mad about CrossFit, getting started, mad about CrossFit, and so on. So it's a good point to put your studio name, your gym name up there, what have you. Also, if you're going to put like the location of where you are, that's also a good idea. Or, if you have a quick little mission statement, fight, work hard, whatever, strength, training, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Any type of.
Does that help with SEO or anything?
It does, yes. Yep, all three of these do. These are actually your SEO tools right here. So in your title, your description, so a description about this page, and then also keywords. So keywords that you want users to kind of type in to search for this page, okay, on the site. Okay. Now, a thing to note about these, description is that guests will actually see that paragraph, okay? And whenever you search for something in, Yahoo, Google, or Bing, you search for a site, you see that link, and then underneath the link is that paragraph. Well, this description box is that paragraph.
Okay. Okay.
So, what you'll want to put in there is something, somewhat short, but still have a strong message about this page. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then keywords. The note about keywords is whatever words you put in that box, you'll then want to show up on this page somewhere. Okay. So it has a way of referencing and linking to it. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Because anyone can put say ESPN in your keywords. But unless you have it, delegated on your site somewhere, that's not going to help.
It's not going to be a good keyword, right?
Right, absolutely. It's not in the same realm as your CrossFit training. So, okay. Then whenever you have any of this updated, just click Update here in the bottom right, and it will update. Okay.
Nice.
Now, or if you're going to delete a page, just click right on Delete, and the page will be deleted. Okay.
Okay.
Or if you want to add a new page, up here in the top left, just click Add Item. Type will be page. Again, you'll give it a display name. So the actual name, for example, home is the display name. Title, again, the website browser title. And again, you'll fill in your description and keywords. Okay?
Okay.
And then your last one, you need to place your menu location, and that's where the page is going to be placed on the site. Right? So whether it's on the drop menus, the default navigation on top, or your mobile menu.
Got it. Okay.
We got another one in here as well. It's called Not in Menu, and that's generally a folder I create on each site for hidden pages on the site. Okay, so they don't show up in any menu, but somehow they're still linked throughout the site.
Huh. Okay.
Whether it's throughout text or what have you, an image.
And so that counts as a page?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And what's our page limit? Is it 10?
Let me check the packages here quick. A little more. Account info.
I think it's 10.
And package. All right. It says you have 10. Yep. So you have 10 pages already created and 10 that are available. So
Got it. Okay.
you have all of your pages used up.
All right. Got it. So I could take that not used page and make it a 10th page.
Well, that's not a page. It's a location on the site. Is not in there.
Oh, so it's not even being used right now. Got it.
Yep. These are all locations on the site. They're not pages, they're just locations on the site.
Okay.
Whether it's the About Us drop down, the default menu, your footer menu, your Getting Started drop down, and so on. So.
Okay, got it.
Okay. I'm going to navigate down to your not in menu section. I want to see something here. Okay. So for example, this takes me to the next section, which is your e-blast. So right here in the not in menu section is an email page. And if you navigate to any of these pages, you just hover over the bar and click on view. Okay. As I go to that email page, this is now your email marketing layout. Okay. So here's where you can set up a mass e-blast and send it out to a bunch of emails. So again here, like I said, is your layout. And just like the site, you click edit and you have all your same editing capabilities. Okay. Your text, image, video, YouTube, HTML, and so on. You have all of your options there in here now.
Nice.
Okay. So once you have your page filled out with all of your text, your images, and you want, you'll click the e-blast tab. Okay. And then you're brought to your email marketing information here. So the first thing you'll do is you'll go to the advanced tab and you'll fill out your default from settings and your business information. And once you save that, your information is then saved for good.
Yep.
So then go to your email list tab, and then you'll add your list. So for example, I'm going to go test list.
Okay.
You go add list. Tells you list is added. Your next step is then to go into that list.
And you can import all the ones you want on that list.
Yep. So here in the top left, you can add a member, which you can then fill this out and go add. You can add them each individually if you have a small list. Otherwise, if you have a large compiled list, you can then import it as a CSV.
Okay.
So then you just navigate on your site where your list is and import it.
Got it. All right. So will I be able to pull that from MindBody?
I think you should be able to export your list from MindBody and import it. So
if I export it, it automatically is a CSV file, and then I can just import it in?
I'm not sure what it will give you. It might give you an Excel document. It might give you CSV. I'm not sure. If it gives you an Excel, just bring it into Microsoft Excel or Numbers if you have that for Mac, and you'll be able to then save it as a CSV. So once you open it, just go save as in CSV or comma separated values.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can import it.
All right, great.
And then your next step is to click on the email marketing tab, and then here you just fill out each of these fields accordingly. So you'll give it a campaign name, a subject line. You can customize who it's from name and email. You have a send on date, which you'll select a day to send it. So whether it's today, right now, or sometime in the future, later today or tomorrow, next week, okay, you'll specify the date. You'll then select your email list, and then you'll send a test email. All right, and then what you'll do is you'll send a test to yourself. This way you'll send it to you, and you can look it over. You can check it out, make sure your images are all functioning properly, your text is good, your spelling, your grammar is all good if you want to read it over. Then once you've checked it over and checked it off, it looks good enough, a button will show up below here that says Send eBlast. And then you can send out, then once you click that email marketing campaign, or that email blast will then get sent out to that list.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yep.
Otherwise, like so, I think that's all I really got for you.
All right.
So
that seems really simple. I like it.
That's good. Great. That's what I like to hear. That's what I mean. From now, after today, like I said, I'll set you up here shortly after we depart. And if you ever have any questions, Jameson, please feel free to give me a call. If it ever gets complicated, which it may, if it doesn't, awesome, that's great. But if it does, please do not hesitate to let me know. If there's some misconnection somewhere, I want to see where the issue is, and I want to help you out. So I know time difference may be a little difficult sometimes. We're an hour apart, so I am here 8 to 5 Central Standard Time. So like I said, if you ever have a question, please give me a call, send me an email, and I will help you out, as quickly as I can. So.
Great. I appreciate that. It's only an hour, so it shouldn't be a huge deal. I think it's just going to be a matter of me getting in there and kind of messing around, playing around with it a little bit. So, and I've worked with WordPress before. It seems similar in its own ways, but that kind of gives me a good foundation. So.
Good. Awesome. Very good. Very good. Well,
can I ask you one question?
You can, yes.
I'm going to be replacing these pictures here on the home page.
Yep.
And I kind of want to have, I talked to Tyson about it, and he said it's possible to have one picture sliding at a time.
Yes. Yep.
That's possible?
That is possible, yes. Yep, that's our gallery, okay? So like I said, you create a folder in File Manager,
yep.
and you'll add images to that folder.
Right.
Right? And then you just click and drag gallery down here, probably to area 1. And then here you can select your gallery. So gallery type, slider.
Oh, easy
select your
as
folder
that.
of images.
Okay.
All right. You'll give it a width and height. Select
Yep.
your transition, whether it's a horizontal or vertical slide or a fade of images. Give it a delay and animation time and change the rest of the settings. Click save and it'll save. Now, one thing I want to note about the slider is in order for it to work properly and best is you want all the images to be the exact same size.
Right, okay.
Now, I'm just going to see if I can check out the width of this column. I just want to see what it says. So I can give you a good, if you want to create the images this way, you got a size to work with. Okay, so the width of this section is 940. So you can have the images be as wide as 940.
Okay.
Now, a good height for them would probably be around 220 to 250. Okay.
Oh, so not 625.
So.
Not
So
625.
940 by 250 would be a good set.
Okay. 940 by 250. Sounds good. So,
yeah. Go ahead.
Once I'm kind of feeling good about it, I've done some edits and I, approve of what I've done, I kind of just say, hey guys, let's launch this thing.
Absolutely, yes. Yep, that was actually my next question after we departed, before we departed, was when you're ready to go live. So I do see that we do need some things yet. Your description and keywords, I'd love to have those in there before we go live to help the, when the site gets crawled. So, but yeah, that's exactly right. Please feel free to, play around the site a little bit. Use that email page as kind of like a test page since it's not on the site anywhere.
Okay.
No one can really trample over it. Feel free to use that and modify it as you see fit. This way you can kind of get familiar with live.
I'm sorry, remind me, what's the email page?
Okay, so again, in pages, and not in menu, was the email page.
Oh, okay.
So the one for the email marketing. It's for now, since you don't have anything in there quite yet, you can use it as like a test page for now, just to kind of see how live it works, kind of. So.
Gotcha.
That's why, like I said, you can get familiar with it, get used to it.
Mess around there first before I mess around with the site. Gotcha. Okay.
Right. Yep. Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. As far as launching goes, obviously I've got some work to do, and we're looking at. I guess I'm giving myself a deadline of around February 1st, so that's what we're looking at. Assuming all.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Very good. So, alrighty, good. Well, like I said, that's all I got for you today, then, Jameson.
Excellent.
I will set you up with access to the site. I will send it over to you as long as the login URL and everything. So then from there, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Give me a call, send me an email, and I'll be here to help you out. So.
Great, Tim. So you're going to set me up with login access. Are you going to set one up for Lisa as well?
I can if you need me to. I will just need her email address.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Well, both of our email address, her email address is lisa@madaboutcrossfit.com. Simple as that. Okay. You have my personal email, but you can also get me at Jameson@madaboutcrossfit.com. So my personal email is just fine. Obviously, once you create these, we can go in and change the login and password, obviously, right?
Correct. Yep. You'll be able to go in and change your email. So if you want, I can set it up for Jameson already. It's no problem. I mean, this way it's easier on you. You don't have to go in and change it then. So.
Yeah, that'd be great. If you just did like our first names, that works perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay. Great,
I will
Tim.
do that, and I will, like I said, I'll send it over to you, and from there, we'll get you going. So.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. This was very, very informative.
Perfect. That's great. That's what I want to hear. So awesome. Well, like I said, that's all I got for you. Any questions? Let me know right away, Jameson. Otherwise, you have yourself a great night.
Will do, Tim. You as well. All right. Take care. Until next time.
Yep. Next time. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.